Check the mic and make sure it sound right.
Hi, I'm DKWill, and this is DKWill Talk About It. I want to thank you for clicking on my video. I want to thank you for stopping by. If it's your second or multiple times around, I'm really glad you're here. I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. And let's help get this channel off the ground here for me. I very much appreciate you. Today we're going to talk about your phone will be your wallet. And I'm going to cap that off in the end with a portion that I call Amp Up. Many who know me may already know what that's about, but your phone will be your wallet is just helping us prepare for what's coming. Matter of fact, what's already here. Helping us get ready for a digital world, a total reset of the financial environment. And Amp Up is about a way that you can take advantage of the cryptocurrency craze and phase and become profitable. So how about we just get started? Well, I'm glad you joined me for this discussion on your phone will be your wallet. And the reason I'm sharing this with folks is because I want to help us all be prepared for this. Some of us are going about our daily lives not realizing just how far along we are in transforming from being a cash-based, debit card-based to a cashless society where your phone will be your wallet. So let's talk about it. And the best way I think that we can start talking about it is we're going to let the European Central Bank talk to us about it. So let's listen in here.
The central bank is the only institution, the only entity in the economy that is 100% riskless. Not even governments are riskless. Only the central bank is riskless. And we do want to preserve citizens' access to our means of payment. And
let me translate that. We're riskless because we print the money out of thin air. And so we're not at risk because when we decide to make money, we can. And we want to make sure that we maintain control of how you spend money. And financial technology or fintech and cryptocurrencies and virtual money and other types of financial institutions are threatening our existence. But this is about your phone will be your wallet.
This would be simply a technological progress. We are now using cash that we store in our wallet. I have here my wallet. This is the wallet where I keep cash, and this is paper. If I want to use a digital euro, I change my pocket, and this is my new wallet. The digital euro will be stored here, and you could easily use it from everywhere to everybody, everywhere you want to send the money.
And I want to specify the difference that your digital currency created by these central banks is not necessarily the same as cryptocurrency. It's a little bit of a caveat and description, but digital currency is turning fiat currency into digital the same way it really already is on your debit cards and on your ledgers at your bank. Cryptocurrency is a different type of money all in and of itself. So there is a distinct difference there. But the point of this video is your phone will be your wallet. And Mr. Panetta just pulled out his phone and told you and showed you, really, that your phone will be your wallet. This is not something new, although Mr. Panetta did this video here in the year of 2021. This has been underway for a long time. And to help us see that there's been underway for a long time, I'm going to share another video with you. This is from CBS, and if you can see there, it's from October of 2017, almost 4 years ago. But let's listen in.
Your back pocket or purse might soon come to an end. By 2020, mobile wallets on our smartphones are expected to surpass the use of credit and debit cards in the U.S. That has already happened in China. Ben Tracy is in Beijing to show us what a nearly cashless society actually looks like. Ben, good morning.
Good morning. So when I moved here, I would pull cash out of my wallet to pay for things. And then I got one of these. It's a code on my phone. And now I can basically buy anything here in China.
It's an OQR code, folks.
When you pay for something, how do you pay for
Those
it?
square ink blocks.
On the streets of Beijing, cash is definitely not king. What do you think of people who use cash to pay for things? That's rare and weird, he says. Only the elderly and people who don't know how to use a phone pay cash. This woman says, I rarely take my wallet when I go out, just my phone. That's because those phones can buy just about anything, from clothes in the store to steamed buns on the street. They're used to pay for bike rides and bus rides, rent and utility bills. When was the last time you used cash? A month ago? Wow, that's a long time. WeChat and Alipay dominate China's mobile market, and payments on their platforms totaled more than $5.5 trillion last year.
$5.5 trillion in
and
2016, 5 years
of
ago.
mobile payments in the U.S. One of the big reasons mobile payments have caught on so quickly here in China is because of what most people here don't have in their wallets: credit cards. They basically went from a cash-based society to a cashless one and skipped the step in between.
China has leapfrogged the U.S. into going to a cashless society.
Andy Mock is an economist in Beijing. He says China's cashless revolution has happened in just 3 years, largely thanks to these things called QR codes. You simply scan them with your phone to pay. Nearly every business and person has one. From the farmer's market to the musician on the street playing for a mobile tip. You can give a homeless person money with your phone. You would never see that in the U.S.
All you have to do is scan that code to transfer money. And it really is ubiquitous in China, from the largest cities, the fanciest hotels, to the most humble street side shacks will all use QR codes.
Now, I'd like to tie in a biblical thought on this, just on the side here, folks. But in the book of Revelation, it says that you would neither be able to buy nor sell without the mark of the beast. And that mark would be either on your forehead or on your right hand. Most people being right-handed, and most codes being stored in your brain. Just a thought. Moving on.
The Chinese are comfortable doing everything on their phones, while in the U.S., credit cards and online shopping via personal computers still rule.
These kinds of legacy technologies make any adoption of newer generations of technologies much more slower. So in this sense, I think the U.S. has a little bit of catching up to do.
The U.S. has a lot of catching up to do. This was filmed in 2017. They were talking about what happened in 2016 and 2017. But the question you might ask yourself is the U.S. catching up? Now, that's a good question. I can give us a little bit of an answer on that. But just to continue on the theme of your phone will be your wallet, the Bank of International Settlements is the central bank of central banks. Remember, we started with Mr. Panetta, who was with the European Central Bank, who pulled out his wallet, which was his phone. But it says here what will change in this article from the Bank of International Settlements. And it says, first, cashless payments will steadily expand in retail payments. In fact, the outstanding amount of cash in circulation has been increasing in major advanced economies, except in special cases such as Sweden. In Japan, people using cashless payments seem to have increased since the introduction of the Point Reward Project for consumers using cashless payment by the government in October of 2019. So the government instituted a means by which to encourage the masses to switch to cashless payments. And we have been getting trained here in the U.S. to go cashless by banking online, mobile banking, paying your bills online, using your debit cards at the stores. We haven't graduated to where China is yet, but we've certainly been getting molded. So it pays to know, there's a difference between a mobile banking and a mobile wallet. Just as the bank is not your wallet, it's your bank. Your wallet is not the bank's. It's yours. And so it pays to know the distinction between the two, of mobile banking and mobile wallets. And this LinkedIn article that was done back in 2015, folks, 2015, addressed that. Mobile banking versus mobile wallet. Mobile banking is a system that allows customers of a financial institution, say your bank, to conduct a number of financial transactions through a mobile device, such as a mobile phone or tablet. This could mean transferring money, making a deposit, checking their balance, paying a bill, we know that as well, right? Sending money to a friend through Zelle or some other means. However, you can't pay for anything at a store with mobile banking. See, the mobile wallet in the next paragraph, it enables users to securely store their personal financial information, their cards, like debit, credit, prepaid, gift, loyalty, vouchers, transit tickets, and more in an organized form on their smartphone. And it will allow consumers to use their smartphone to pay for purchases in a store instead of carrying around a stack of physical plastic cards. Consumers can use the virtual cards on their phone to make point of sale purchases. Well, we're going to go beyond virtual cards eventually, and we're going to catch up. And we're going to have the old QR codes, and we're going to scan and bleep our way through the world, paying for things just like they're doing in China and have been doing for China, and approaching almost a decade now, really, if you think about it. But there is a difference between mobile banking and mobile wallets. We already have mobile banking here in the United States, and I live in the United States for those watching this video. But a mobile wallet is no different than the leather thing you keep in your purse or pocket, and you keep your money in it. You'll just keep your money, like Mr. Panetta showed you, on your phone. That will be your wallet. Now let's talk a little bit about Coinbase. Coinbase is the largest cryptocurrency platform exchange in the United States, and this article from May of this year showed that their revenue tripled last quarter. They had earnings per share of $3.05. They brought in $1.8 billion of revenue, up from $585 million, in other words, 3 times increase at least, and $191 million a year ago, which now is approaching 9 times increase over a year to year. So whatever Coinbase is doing is making money, and what Coinbase does is they custody cryptocurrencies, and they handle the exchanges back and forth between their customers. Their customers being 50% basically institutional investment and 50% retail investment. That breakdown may have changed over time. So one must ask ourselves, if the banks in the US are aware that mobile wallets are increasing in popularity. I'm sure you've received offers from your bank in the emails or in the apps saying, use our mobile wallet. They're trying to get us there. And they see platforms like Coinbase, which just recently went public. You can only imagine who bought most of the shares, the banks. Don't think for 1 minute that the banks in the United States are not going to get their hands on controlling of these mobile wallets, because your phone will be your wallet. It's coming. Matter of fact, it's not just coming, it's already here. And so banks are getting on board. Bank of New York Mellon is one example that I would like to share with you. And Bank of New York Mellon has gone into a collaborative effort with a multi-asset digital custody platform called Fireblocks. And this is the way the banks in the United States are going to catch up to the cryptocurrency revolution and the transfer from your paper cash to your digital cash, where your phone will be your wallet. But let's just take out some points on this interview here from the Bank of New York Mellon. And let's hear what this gentleman had to say, starting around there.
On that key material. That's very different, right, from traditional custody. Maybe traditional custody where you have a safe and there is a few bars of gold in that safe. So that is traditional custody. And the idea behind the fact that the ledger underneath that actually manage those accounts, the fact that it's immutable, and the fact that the settlement times are to an extent almost immediate, introduces of course, a lot of the benefits, right, that digital assets bring in terms of this sort of global ability to coordinate the account system and the ability to settle transactions instantaneously. But they also
the ability to settle transactions instantaneously. No different than it takes you a few seconds to hand that $10 bill over to pay for your purchase. You're going to use your phone and scan an OQR code, and in less than a few seconds, that transaction's done. The money's off your ledger and onto the vendor's ledger. And that's where we're heading, folks. And the banks of the United States are getting involved. They're not going to let this happen without them. In a Forbes article, which I'm going to scan up here so you can see. Let me get that right here. There's a $6 billion NCR opens Bitcoin purchases to 650 banks and credit unions. This is June 30th, 2021 out of Forbes. NCR is National Cash Register. They're the ones behind the bleeps that you hear at the grocery store when you go and spend your money really at any store. National Cash Register is the system used by the overwhelming majority of those in making those transactions happen. And now we see that they are getting into the cryptocurrency acceptance market. A deal between the enterprise payments giant, NCR, and digital asset management firm NYDIG community banks, including North Carolina-based First Citizens Bank and credit unions, including Bay Federal Credit Union in California, will be able to offer their clients cryptocurrency trading through mobile applications. That's the key. Mobile applications. And if we scroll down a little further, Douglas Brown, the president, said, "We're firm believers in the benefits of crypto and the strategic application. It's true for our banking relationship and across retailers as well as restaurants and the like." Yes, they are setting up to accept cryptocurrency payments, folks. Cryptocurrency payments. And if we look a little further down, at restaurant point-of-sale kiosks, it's just one example given. So, what can you do to benefit from knowledge of this change? First, accept it. Your phone will be your wallet. I've been part of a phone conference group, and about a year or so ago, I was trying to inform our group that your phone would be your wallet. And I met some resistance. You know, some people couldn't let go of the idea of cash. No, they're never going to let go of cash. They're never going to let go of cash. Yes, they are. End of story. Yes, they are. Remember, here at DK, we'll talk about it. We're looking for the truth. We're not looking for your opinion. I mean, we are looking for your opinion. We're not looking for opinions. We're not looking for false beliefs. We're not looking for the current narrative, and we'll get into that hopefully down the future. On DK, we'll talk about it, how people become susceptible to narratives. We're just looking for the truth, and the truth is, your phone will be your wallet. So I'm going to share something. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an attorney. This is for entertainment purposes. I can tell you that I have done what I'm going to show you that you might want to do to get ahead of this and to benefit from what is going to happen, whether we like it or not. You'll notice that they've gone into a business arrangement with the NCR, National Cash Register, to accept cryptocurrency payments. Well, you know that your phone is going to be a means by which you'll be able to pay those cryptocurrency payments. Bleep, bleep. Just show the OQR code and it's done. But there has to be a mechanism behind that process that makes it happen. Well, there is. And I think that going forward, this is going to be part of that future. NCR, we just read about, and Flexa have teamed up to demonstrate frictionless, remember, instantaneous settlement, frictionless cryptocurrency payments using the Gemini dollar, their US dollar-backed stable coin. During the National Retail Federation's annual trade show, Gemini joined NCR, the largest point-of-sale software vendor in the world, along with Flexa, the leading crypto payments network that enables users to natively spend their crypto. And that's where we're going with us making advantage of this. Flexa, folks, is going to become very integral, in my opinion, in where money is heading. They are a global leader in pure digital payments. They offer the fastest, most fraud-proof payments network in the world. In the world, not the country. They are the new paradigm, the new reality, the new truth, people, that's coming our way. And so I'm going to share what I think is going to be a way for us to benefit. For those who are into cryptocurrencies already, good for you. I hope you own some of what I'm about to show you. For those of you who are still hesitant on crypto, I hope that there's been enough evidence in this video to show you that your phone will be your wallet. The banks are shifting over to cryptocurrencies. They will be accepting cryptocurrencies as payment mechanisms at retail outlets, and you might as well go with the flow, get ahead of the game, and benefit, because Flexa network uses this token right here, the AMP token. And the AMP token is used to convert all types of other cryptos into money at retail establishments. But it's not just money. AMP transfers value. So AMP it collateralizes the money that you're spending, or the cryptocurrency that you're spending. It acts as collateral. So it can do the same thing for a real estate transaction. It can do the same thing for a securities transaction. It could do the same thing for any type of transfer of value that you wish. Very much like XRP. Hopefully down the road we'll also have a video about that, because that is the way of the world, so to speak, when it comes to the most important crypto out there. But as you can see, AMP is an extensive platform for collateralizing asset transfers. Okay? It collateralizes asset transfers, not just money. Any form of value exchange can be guaranteed. Your phone will be your wallet. Cryptocurrency's coming. The banks are getting on board. Flexa Network is getting into an agreement with NCR. NCR uses AMP. Here's the good thing about this head start that you're getting from DKWill Talk About It. On your phone will be your wallet. AMP it up. You can get AMP today if you're on an exchange. If you're not, get on one so that you can. For less than 6 cents a token. Do we really think that AMP's going to stay less than 6 cents a token going forward? I do not. I do not. So DKWill Talk About It is telling you and showing you a means to shift your mental paradigm to the fact that your phone will be your wallet. The banks are getting on board. They're either going to gobble up the exchanges or purchase their stock. Flexa is being in agreement, collaboration with NCR, both of which are the largest in their respective categories. And AMP is what Flexa used to get it done. So I hope you appreciate this information from DK. We'll talk about it. I'm sorry if this flow in the stream was not quite as eloquent as I would like it to be. I have tried many times now to get this YouTube thing going and understood so that I can be more seamless, and I will be in the future. But for now, let's look at the message, not the messenger, and let's take advantage of the message that's being shared. Have a wonderful day. I hope you continue to come back. I hope you like. I hope you subscribe. I hope you have patience. I hope you bring ideas. I hope you appreciate that DK will talk about it. And when he talks about it, it's not just to be heard. It's to benefit us, humankind. Have a wonderful day.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right.